So I have to cut the recording and start again. So there will be three segments. Huh? Okay. So as I was saying, when you are doing this, you have to show this to your students. You know, like that. I am talking about your role as a teacher, and keep talking about the contrast becomes less, it becomes lighter as it goes away. Okay? So, two, I've written there is one more, which is a color contrast. Huh? Color perspective. I'll say this, I won't write, but you can write it down from recording or recollected and write it. Line perspective is objects of the same size seem to become smaller as they recede from us. It's not just the height, it's the width. And when you're drawing with a pen, you change the size of the tip, point 1 millimeter. As you go away, it reduces to 0.75 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter, 0.25, 0.1. You know? So that's how it works. Okay, how high will the... So we'll just take it almost to the top, and from here we are going to draw a staircase. That's quite high. I think that should be half of it, because we said it's 5 feet, right? Okay, so it goes to the vanishing, that too goes to the vanishing, and okay, so this will go to this vanishing, this line will go to that vanishing, and that is the staircase. Okay, not a staircase, steps maybe, okay. That is the entrance. So that goes to the vanishing, that vanishing. Okay. So now that what will we have here? We can have a space where people walk or not. We are not going to go into that. Huh? We will have windows, display windows. We mark one height and then we say this is going to be the standard height display window. Okay. So this goes to this will automatically go to that, isn't it? That will go to that. Bicycle maybe, yeah, whatever, large man standing out there, a large mannequin, and some equipment out there, and it's dark in the background. We can do the same thing here. If this goes to the vanishing, okay, there are some people standing here. So,
once
yeah,
can you tell the staircase part?
let me take another paper and then show it to you. Okay, that paper is over. Mm. Oops. Okay. Scissors fell. Second shell. If it falls like that, it goes straight into the leg, you know. Okay, let me keep it somewhere like that so that it gets put. I'll draw it rough. Huh? Say that we'll keep it at that. That is our eye level line. Okay, that's our vanishing. Okay, not here. We'll take it slightly to the right so that we have more space. Huh? I wanted to do it up, but it looks very funny. Okay. Okay. Right? We'll say the staircase starts from there. Huh? We'll keep it as 3 feet. Okay, we'll consider this as 3 feet. Huh? Like ergonomics. Ergonomics. Who wanted me to draw the staircase? Hulda, okay. Hulda, how high would a step be generally? What would be the height of one step? Pardon?
Some point of centimeters.
No, you're saying it's echoing, so no, I'm not able. Okay, well, okay, 9 inches would be.
Okay.
9 inches generally, okay. So if we consider that as 3 feet, we will consider that as 3 feet, huh? And the steps are going to be somewhere here. It's going to start from here. It's still below eye level, huh? And that would be 6 inches, that would be 9 inches. Okay, 9 inches means 3 inches gone there, that would be 9 inches. Okay, right? 6 inches gone there, that would be 9 inches, and that would be 9 inches. Okay, so this comes out like this. It goes to this vanishing. Okay. So there will be 4 steps here, right? 2, 3, 4. 1.5, 1.5, 3 feet. Am I right? There will be 4 steps. We have to understand this without doubt. Without doubt, we have to understand this. Okay. What would be the depth of a step? Generally, in public spaces, the depth will be slightly more. In private spaces, it will be less. Yeah? But it cannot be more than a foot. If it is more than a foot, then every step we'll have to climb and walk. And then go to the next step, walk. Do you get it? If it is just a foot, we can climb on one step and go to the next steps direct. Okay. Now I'm going to these are the 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come from the top. The exact measurement might not be there, but approximation would surely be there. Okay. Okay, 9 inches by 9 inches, what we would have. This and this would be parallel. Okay. So I'm going to draw it out so that this and this would be parallel. Okay. One more and one more. All these have to be parallel. Okay, now we take this to this end. See, we are not drawing steps at this stage. We are just connecting loose ends. Now that's a small line there with 2 loose ends. I am connecting those loose ends to this vanishing point. I am connecting those loose ends to that vanishing point. Right? No problem there. Don't try to complicate things by thinking, oh, the step top, what will it be? Step bottom, what will it be? No. Now what do we have? We have this point. Okay? And we have to connect this. Now, this and this will be diagonally narrowing down. Isn't it? So how does it narrow down? From this point we take a line to this. From vanishing through that we draw a line, and this will be 90 degrees. Right? 90 degrees parallel to that. Then we connect that point to the vanishing point like that. That will be 90 degrees. We connect this to the vanishing point. That will be 90 degrees. 90 degrees is the key. 90 degrees, you miss that, your drawing looks wrong. 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Yes? This will be connected to the vanishing. Now I am going to ink it. Now, there will be a slight elevation out here. We'll say the building ends here. Say that the building ends here. We'll say that the building ends here. There will be a slight elevation out there. Okay. So we said this is 3 feet. Look at this, 3.5 feet. Okay. So that would be 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, okay, 10 feet. It will be somewhere here. The door will be somewhere there. That will go here, right? That will go there. This will go here. It will go here, right? So by showing human figures, we talk about how big or how small things are. Is this understood? The building will go like that. Compared to 9 inches, we'll have to do this. Do we get the point? Okay, let me go to that building again. Now we understand what I am trying to do here. Okay. So here, this flow ends here, and this flow ends here, and there is a partition out there, there is a partition out there, slight flooring which goes slightly up, there is a partition out here. Okay, I'm not going to do the other side of it because just for that. Now we won't be having door here. Obviously, we won't have door here. Here we'll be having show windows, right? Here we'll be having show windows. So this will be on level, that will be slightly low. That's how we show a show window. The glass, when we draw something like that, it is glass. We give it all a texture so that we consider that to be a wall. A uniform wall. Here too we have a section, and there some decoration there. There's an elephant there. Now there is an elephant there. Up there is that's a tree there, and there is Tarzan. Okay, there's Tarzan. Do we get the point? Okay, so now I'm going to draw another room, another building here, leave some space, and then draw another building here, which is going to be slightly inside, but it's going to be taller. Okay? It's going to be taller, and that is going to be the compound wall for it. That is going to be the compound wall for it. And that building starts from there, or maybe, okay, from there. Which means I will have to draw that line from there. Okay, it comes up to that, and the building goes like that, but there's a compound wall, so only limited visibility will be there of that part. Okay, that is the compound wall. That is the gate. There should be one more gate, right? Let's have this gate large. So that is the building. The compound wall goes like that, right? It will go like that. To this. To this. That's the space here. Maybe there is some space out here. Here they have some trees. Huh? That will go and vanish there. This building ends here. That will be the side of this building. We'll think about how far the building goes. Let the building end here. That is the decoration of that building, and so much will be happening here. You can draw a staircase here, like that. No, like it goes there. A staircase out here, and a doorway out here, and maybe a smaller doorway out here. The height can be the same. You can draw whatever comes out there. Okay? Now, all these windows, now we'll have to divide them into tens. Okay, so that is one floor, second floor, third, so that comes slightly here. That will go out there. Here we won't reduce the height of the, because we are not doing 3-point perspective. When we are doing 3-point perspective, we will reduce the height. Now all that will come here. Okay, let me just take it like that. It almost went right. But almost is not always right, enough, you know. So yeah, now we can draw, we don't have to draw show windows out there, that's a corner building, so that's a show window. We can continue these. Okay, and we can say that this is a say a star hotel and where is it? That end here. Okay, so this starts going up naturally, huh? And you can say there are windows, no? Like wheels on space, keep reducing the size. Okay, we know the method, you know the center, but here we don't have to show it so methodically, but all these have to be 90 degrees, mine is not going 90 degrees, suddenly it started going haywire. Mm. We can leave some space somewhere, not saying some other utility is happening there. Get my point? That is how we go. And all this will go here, all this will go here, and we take measurement from here, not from here. You know, we mark one window, and then we extend it to the corner, and we take the measurement, both the sides will be the same, yeah. But in that one, there will be a doorway. Huh? You want to show a portico, you can show a portico. That's below eye level, but that's eye level. Huh? So you can have a pillar here, you can have a pillar here, and say that's the portico. You can leave more space. And if you want to draw, say, a different kind of a building, so here is a small park. In a small park out here. It all depends upon what all you can think of. If you want to show some trees out here too, you can, you know. Do we get it? Can we complete this on our own? I will send you all these things. I'll send you this, I'll send you this, I'll send you this. Is there one more page? No, that's all. Huh? Do we have one more page? I can actually physically feel the silence. Can we do it on our own? Complete this on our own?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you all you guys are going to try it out, right? So our next class is going to be on the third, right? It's going to be on the third. I'll send the recordings. There are going to be tiny bits and things like that. I'll have to fit them where it is. Any other question that you want to ask? Anything else that you want to ask? No?
No.
No, no, okay. So let's just close it. I'm closing my